Now we're going to do a spectacular piece for orchestra. I don't know who came up with this idea to do this because it's so hard, but we're looking forward to playing Benjamin Britten's Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra. Now, I noticed a couple people were using their cameras before. I forgot to mention in the beginning, please use your cameras. Everybody, we would love you to take photographs. We have yet to get a photograph where the conductor looks thin. So if anybody can get photographs, send them to, here's this email address is mya@mya.org. Send us all your photographs. Please, we'd like to see all of them. Send them to us, and if you can do anything to elongate the conductor, it would be greatly appreciated. So we're gonna, this man here is the executive director of the Long Long Foundation. Would you give him a big round of applause? Lucas. The foundation with MYA pay to have this event so you can come to it free. So we are really appreciative of them working with us on this. We hope we can do it again next.
So, since the beginning of time, man has been always experimenting with the sounds of stone and pebbles. With evolution, we now have all kinds of musical instruments and the concept of an orchestra. The composer has written this piece of music to introduce you to the instruments. There are 4 teams of players, the strings, which are played with a bow or plucked by the fingers, the woodwinds, which are blown by the breath, the brass, which is also blown, the percussion, which are banged, brushed, or tapped. First, you will hear the theme by the great English composer Henry Purcell, played by the whole orchestra and by each one of the 4 groups of the instruments. Drums, gongs, tambourines, and anything you can hit. When you have heard them all, the whole orchestra will play the melody again. With its shrill little brother, the piccolo. Oboes have a gentle, plaintive quality, but they can be forceful enough when the composer wants them to be. Clarinets are very agile. They make a beautiful, smooth, mellow sound. Bassoons are the largest of the woodwind team. They have the deepest voices. The highest voice in the string family are the violins. They play in two groups, firsts and seconds. Violas are a bit larger than the violins and so deeper in tone. Cellos sing with a splendid richness and warmth. The double basses are the grandfathers of the string family with heavy, rumbling voices. The harp has 47 strings and 7 foot pedals to alter the pitch of each string. The brass family begins with the horns. I expect you know the sounds of trumpets. Trombones have heavy, brassy sound. There is an enormous number of percussion instruments. First, the kettle drums, often called timpani. The bass drum and cymbals. The the side drum and Chinese block. The xylophone. The castanets and gong. And before they all play together, the whip. We have taken the whole orchestra to pieces, and now let us put it together in a fugue. The instruments come in one after another in the same order as before, beginning with the piccolo. At the end, the brass will play Henry Purcell's Fine Melody, while the others go on playing Benjamin Britten's Fugue.